Hickey through 9 bouts today. The Nittany Lions lead 38-3. The official time of Morgan McIntosh's pin comes at 4:22. 38 seconds remain in that second period. But we're underway at the heavyweight. It's Demetrius Renfroe against Nick Nevills. Nevills for the Nittany Lions hasn't wrestled much. He's been out with injuries.
Like I said, Brandon, Nick Nevills injured in the preseason. Supposed to be the guy at heavyweight. That's why Penn State had to go to Jan Johnson, taking him from the football team. That's why Penn State has really had a lot of struggles at heavyweight. But now Nevills back and healthy, trying to get Penn State a bit stronger there at the heavyweight position.
2 points come in Nevills' favor early on. Just 40 seconds have elapsed in this first period of the final bout of the day, and this isn't something that we've been able to say often. They certainly have had their struggles at heavyweight. Jan Johnson was starting to do much better. No wins to his name, but he was certainly starting to put together some fair bouts.
You know, he was really starting to click for him, and he's had just some late in the season. He had some bad matchups going against Kuhn of Michigan. Really was another one for him, but he was starting to wrestle better, starting to really get the hang of it. But for got to give a lot of credit though, missing. We're really not even preparing to wrestle and just kind of getting taken off the football team after wrestling in high school. So definitely a tough adjustment for him. You got to give the guy a lot of credit. He did wrestle well and wrestled the best he could.
And even against Kuhn, it was that second period, I believe, he started to put a little something together. He went on a bit of the offensive. Don't think he was even awarded any takedown points, but he was just showing a bit of life against Kuhn, who is one of the top wrestlers in the heavyweight weight class. So Nevills leads 2-1. Renfroe awarded the escape point. Nevills leads 46 seconds of riding time to his name. 1 minute and 10 seconds now left in the first period of today's final bout. The Nittany Lions lead 38-3, and they will for sure be the Big Ten champions with a win today. They will share that title with Iowa. Both teams undefeated in overall wrestling and in Big Ten meets as well. So very impressive seasons for both. 45 seconds left to go in the first period. 2-1, Nevills leads. 46 seconds of riding time in Nevills' favor. Again, the Nittany Lions ahead overall 38-3. Nevills doing a great job in just his second bout of the season for the Nittany Lions. He wrestled last night at Lehigh.
As I mentioned, usually, Brandon, around this time, a lot of fans start to leave, but a lot of them staying in their seats because Nick Nevills is very highly decorated. A lot of anticipation for him. California State High School Athlete of the Year. He was named back when he was in high school. 3-time state champion. 205 career record in high school at Clovis High School in California.
And you mentioned a lot of fans leaving, not here at Penn State. It may definitely happen other places, and I would definitely assume that that should happen. When the score is 38-3, fans get a little restless and they start heading out of the building. But we saw it time and time again when Penn State hosted Wisconsin. They won 36-7. Fans stuck around even when Jan Johnson wasn't doing too well. When Penn State wrestled Michigan and stayed up 35, and they ended up winning 35-7. Again, Jan Johnson wrestling, fans stuck around. These Penn State fans know what they're watching, and they love to stay through all 10 bouts. As Nick Nevills continues to lead 2-1, now over a minute of riding time in his favor. And again, Ryan, not something that we have seen so far. Penn State really doing a great job at heavyweight.
As you mentioned, Nevills comes in all-time leader in pins with 146 back in high school. I think that's the reason why fans stick around. They're kind of excited to see what they got here as the redshirt freshman who went 10-1 in his redshirt season, including 4-1 at the Southern Discover last year. A lot of anticipation for Nevills coming into this season. Like I said, unfortunate for him, he got the injury, and now he's finally back here starting last night. And a lot of anticipation, a lot of excitement here surrounding Nevills, and he said surrounding the heavyweight now that they really have their guy back.
Now we're tied up at 2. Renfroe was awarded the escape point. 1 minute and 17 seconds of riding time is in Nevills' favor. 5 seconds left in the second period of our final bout of the day. Both wrestlers working on their feet at the center of the mat.
Now also interested to see for Renfroe, who has been wrestling all year. 3-18 though at the heavyweight position. But for Nevills, this is only his second match we said all season long, and his first one was last night. So kind of interested to see the fatigue factor now as the second period starts to wind down. Going to the third, can Renfroe take advantage of really Nevills not being in wrestling shape and not used to wrestling on back-to-back nights? Can he take advantage of that and try to open up some shots and maybe get a late takedown or two and steal this heavyweight match?
Now 30 seconds left in this second period. We're all knotted up at 2, 1 minute and 17 seconds still in favor of Nick Nevills. He leads that riding time advantage there. The fans with a bit of support here for Nick Nevills, the redshirt freshman from Clovis, California. Now 5 seconds left in this second period. Not much doing to end the period, but both wrestlers will go to the third, tied at 2. If it comes down to it, as of right now, Nevills has the advantage of riding time, and that will give him the bonus point. Although we'll have Renfroe, who starts on top, so he may be able to work that down.
I said Renfroe, this is big for him right here. Can he ride Nevills for at least 18 seconds, get that riding time down under a minute, and then at least if you try to ride him out, maybe go to a sudden victory overtime here, or maybe even try to turn him. You see he's very aggressive there, working on the top half there of Nevills, trying to get him on his back, expose his back, and try to get some back points. Right? Nevills has to be careful right here. Doesn't allow Renfroe to do that.
Now Renfroe has worked it down to below a minute, and it continues to wind down as Renfroe continues to ride him out. We are tied at 2. 1 minute, 30 seconds left in this third period, final bout of the day. And now Nevills goes ahead. He gets the escape point here. Both wrestlers at their feet. Riding time 41 seconds in favor of Nevills. And 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go in this third period. This crowd is certainly starting to get electric now. 1 minute and 5 seconds left to go. Nevills still leads 3-2. Both wrestlers working at their feet. We are under 1 minute in this final period of the final bout of the day.
See Renfroe and Nevills really locked up in collar ties, each of them trying to just work the head to try to work open a leg shot. Right now Nevills doing a good job of not exposing his legs and not giving Renfroe anything to take a shot at.
Now 35 seconds remains in this third period, and Renfroe will need to do something here to get takedown points. Under 30 seconds now left to go. This one is coming down to the wire. Nevills leads 3-2. 20 seconds left to go in the final period. Now Nevills trying to go on the attack. Bit of a scramble here. Nevills is on top. 10 seconds left to go. Nevills looking to just try to ride him out. Renfroe trying to go for the legs. 5 seconds now left to go. And 2 points is awarded to Nick Nevills. As time expires, he will get the 5-2 victory in the final bout of the day. He wins by decision, and the Nittany Lions get the 41-3 victory. They will be Big Ten champions, and they will share that title with undefeated Iowa.